Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn...
Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Rashford. And he's on a charge. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. No, there's no going past him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rashford. That's a throw. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Gullit. That's Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Flings it. He's got full. Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's on the finish! Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic. He's through, now is he in? Oh, it's a great ball. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gullit has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's tidy. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's Vieira. Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos. That is good strength. It's their second corner of the game. And that's not going to trouble anybody. Well, what a waste that one is. Neymar. Vieira. Pelé. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ibrahimovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, look at the space here. Out to the left it goes. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Vieira. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Manchester United finding their passes. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Conte. Odegaard. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And it's Conte. And this is Neymar. Vieira. It's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Van de Ven. Alexander-Arnold. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Roberto Carlos. Neymar.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Beckenbauer. Played over towards the opposite flank. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Hullet. Hullet picks it up out wide. Nicked it back promptly. Good take, and is he in?
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
It's a goal kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 19. Attention, changement.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Baggio.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Driving forward. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. He has found the way through. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out to the right, Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
He's picked his way through. Hazard gets a foot in here. Beckenbauer. Oh, this looks sharp. Just about up to 75 minutes. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Could move up a gear here. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely spread.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldinho concedes a free kick for that. Neymar. It's out for a goal kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 4.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
À leur place, le numéro 24. Le numéro 15.
Manchester United. Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Over to the left. That has been slung wide. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Hazard. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Odegaard. It's a searching pass. That's good vision. Oh, what a ball! Vieira. Not too much more here than... And that's that. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pinches it off him. Played out to the left flank. Thuram. Vieira. And it's Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. Vieira. And Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Manchester United, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Vieira. Beckenbauer. And it's Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And it's Cruyff.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respect.
Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Pullet. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. Pullet defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Oh, good-looking ball. Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pele. And it's Hullet. That's Vieira. Hullet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cruyff. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Shevchenko. Look at the space here. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Here's Vieira. Cruyff. Has a look and plays it forward. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision. Oh, good ball. Oh. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pele, showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. He's found a way through. Over to the left. Crosses it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Cruyff's cross. Pull it. Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Pele. He's found some space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Cruyff. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pull it. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Flashes it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Just the goal. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, it clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Roberto Baggio. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And this is Roberto Carlos. Header! He will be livid with himself. Oh, that's well spotted. Hazard. Seedorf. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Baggio. He's had a shot! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19, numero 17, numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Maldini, the man synonymous with solidity. Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Seedorf. Roberto Baggio. Hazard is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Suarez purring through the gears. That's a sharp pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in a
Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pull it. Back towards the middle. And it's Vieira. And it's Cruyff. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Great vision. And this is Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a fine interception. Collar! Pull it. Out to the left it goes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's worked it through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution for Turkey. Number
Turkey
22,
making an early change
Roberto
here.
Carlos.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted.
What about that one?
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Turkey finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Maldini. Pull it. Oh, good take in a good area. Turkey trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively. and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Drill goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate...
It's Neymar! And again the keeper stands strong.
Neymar, really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Now it's Hullet. Spread neatly. Neymar providing an outlet chance! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Maldini. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ibrahimovic. Maldini. Vieira. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fine ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's neat. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Neymar. Messi deals with that comfortably. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Pinches it off him. Opts for safety. Beckenbauer. It's played through for him. Maldini. Now Gattuso. Now it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Pelé. Cruyff is in a really good position out wide.
Has been indicated.
Lovely feet. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Neymar looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff.
And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Manchester United have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Here we go again then. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Punched away. And it's Vieira. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Cruyff. And this... Can he finish? It's in for the pieces. And he's gone looking for safety. Played out wide. He's on it. Can he get away? Pings in across. Final touch was poor.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Neymar plays it short. Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? And this is Pele. Flashing. Oh, smashing header. It's in. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He won't be happy with that one. That has been slung wide. Pele, and he welcomes it in. Played in with purpose. Neymar. Mbappe. And it's Messi. No way through there. Pele. Looking to play him in. And this is Neymar. Oh, what a climb! And that has faded wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's going in strongly.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi showing good feet. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Hazard. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Neymar. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Seedorf. And he's managed to get free. Messi. And now the breakaway. It's a really well-measured ball. Played into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Hazard. It's Seedorf. Hazard. Roberto Carlos. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi, he's got away. And he's gone backward here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Change of plan here, perhaps.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. This might spell danger. Gives it back. And he was alert to it. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bin.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a
Manchester
monumental
United
occasion.
Against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. That's good running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Hullet. Beckenbauer. It's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Up he goes! In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Looking for the run. Eto'o picks it up out wide. Played in by Eto'o. Punched away. In again.
Oh, it's frustration followed by frustration. Poor crossing has caused cross teammates.
Back in once more.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Hullet. Vieira. And they're on him in a flash. Now it's Cantona.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ibrahimovic! That's a half-decent try. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And it's Hullet. And they're back on the ball again. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. That was looking wide. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cruyff. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Vieira. And here's the chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Thuram calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Neymar in acres of space out wide. Pelé. Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Cantona. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And again! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
A quick reminder today, everybody,
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're underway again.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Pelé, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And it's Hullet. Played back in, and this is Neymar. Brilliantly cut out. Gerrard. Rui Costa. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Cantona. Hullet tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make... Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Van der Sar looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Number 4, Neymar. Number 21, Pelé. Number 11, Johan Cruyff.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That has been... Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Can he latch on to this? And it's Hullet. Well, they could break here. Eto'o. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Eto'o. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
They get a throw in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Hullet. Coming on to replace him is...
Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again.
Seedorf. Substitution.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Now who's going to be first to this? There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Seedorf. He's got away. That's tidy. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Manchester United have their third corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Oh, sweet feet. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Seedorf. Seedorf. He's picked his way through. Takes aim. Chance! Nedved. Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration.
Can he finish? So their fourth corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Electric. Oh, what a climb! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he plays one through. He's on it, can he get away? Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.